So to continue last video, that was me talking and this is me working on what I actually said in the last video. Enjoy. So a quick guidance for what you should do in a case like this to change your front suspension is first you jack up the car right on the side that you need. Before you do that, you have to make sure you put something on the other wheels. Like I've got these two bricks, I'm placing them just like this on the other side of the car, the opposite side that you want to lift of the one you lift. So you do that on I'm doing that on both wheels, front and back, just to make sure the car doesn't fall off the jack. Oh yeah. So then you jack up the car, then take the wheel off. You're gonna unscrew these, that, and 3 more nuts from there, and you just replace it with the other one. But for now, let's take it step by step. Jacked up the car, secured it just in case that fails, in case of the jack failing, it won't fall over me or things like that. Now took the wheel off. Now I will have 1 and 2 bolts to unscrew, and then this nut here for the rod, and then I'll have to go up here. Be careful to loosen up these 3 as well. Take it off and replace it. So let's do it. The precious 10mm spanner. Cheers. If you try and take the spring off like this, you might get hurt. Yay. Because this will happen, and it might be even more than what you just saw. So today is the next day, because yesterday I spent a lot of time struggling with things like these and some nuts on each end, trying to to minimize the length of the spring so I can put it on the strut, but it was in vain. So I lost about a couple hours just try and do this, you know, going back and forth with these, but I didn't have any good results. And finally a friend told me that they make specific things for these jobs, for DIY guys especially like me. They do things like these: coil spring compressor kit. You can see it is specifically for this job, but I never knew they make them so small and you can buy them for cheap. I got this for £22, I think, so it was very cheap. But like, I had to go on 3 different shops because first 2 didn't have these presses on the stock, so I had to go to a third shop to buy them. Eventually I found them, bought them, and came back, and I just realized I just managed to do one side, so that means the left passenger side, and now I have to move on the second, on the next side, on the driver's side, and put these together, mount them on the car, and done for today. Coffee break. So that was my entire story, and the trouble that I've been through with the car and with the suspension kit, lowering suspension kit. What I advise you, just like I did with my V60 when I tried myself to put the tinted windows on the car, it didn't work so well. I'm gonna advise you the same thing. If you want to do such a thing, even by yourself, please go buy, even if it's more expensive, that then you can find on not. I'm not saying go and buy the most expensive kit that you will find, but don't buy the cheapest. That's definitely not the cheapest. Like, if you like to save some money, just go somewhere in the middle, not the most expensive, but not the most cheap. Just go somewhere between, you know, and I think you'll find a great suspension kit. But anyway, this was it for today. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for another video. See you later. Bye.